Okay, hello everyone. Expanding quadratic expressions. Example 1, 4 brackets x minus 6 brackets x plus 7. And the instructions are to expand and simplify. So we're going to leave the 4, factor of 4 on the outside, and we're going to expand the two binomials first. So we're going to take the first term, multiply it by the second term. And since we're leaving the 4 on the outside, we need to leave a bracket. And that first arrow, that first distributive property, the expansion, the product is x squared. And then x times positive 7 becomes positive 7x. And then negative 6 times x, the product is negative 6x. And finally, the last expansion, negative 6 times 7 is negative 42, and we close the brackets. Inside the brackets, we could simplify. The 7x minus 6x, that reduces to 1x minus 42. And we have that factor of 4 on the outside still. And on our final line, we can distribute that factor of 4 into the brackets and thus removing the brackets. So it'll become 4 bracket x squared minus 168. Okay, let's do a second example. And the second example is the first binomial is 3x minus 2y brackets 5x plus 4y. And again, we want to expand these brackets and simplify this factored form of a quadratic expression. And when we've expanded, and let's actually just go back to the first example. So we started in factored form up above. This is our factored form of the quadratic expression. And by expanding the brackets, we ended up in standard form of a quadratic expression. So we went from factored to standard form. We converted the form of the quadratic expression. Okay, example 2, we have 3x minus 2 in the first bracket and 5x plus 4 in the second bracket. Well, the steps are the same. We need to distribute the first term, and the product becomes 15x squared. Distribute the second term, which becomes 3 times x times 4. I'll leave it as a bracket for now. 3x times 4y. Since there's more variables, so you can see what's happening step by step. Then the third distribution becomes negative 2y times 5x. And our last distribution becomes negative 8y squared. Okay, and let's start simplifying further. So negative 15x squared, there's no like terms with x squared, plus we can multiply the 3 and the 4 to get 12, which leaves us with xy. And then we can multiply the 2 and the 5 to equal negative 10x times y, and finishing off with 8y squared. And then we have further like terms in the middle. Remember, the same base and the same exponent makes the terms like terms. And the 15x squared has no partners. The positive 12 minus 10 becomes positive 2xy. And finishing off with 8y squared, which also doesn't have any other like terms. So there you have it. We start in factor form up above, and by expanding the quadratic expression, we end up in standard form. And we've expanded and simplified. That concludes this video on expanding quadratic expressions from factored form into standard form. Thank you for watching. You guys are awesome. Have a great day.